Good morning. If you ask anyone who's injured or would call themselves sick, what ultimately are they desiring? The statement would be, I just want to feel better. That's it. That literally what it's come down to. I don't know what's going on. I don't like how it looks. I don't like how it smells. I don't like who can see it, who knows about it. I don't like how it's affecting my life. I don't like how it's getting in the way of my life. It's a burden. But bottom line, the most simplest thing is, I don't like how I feel. I want to feel better. And there's so much power in this statement. But when you do the work from where the body is coming from a true starting point of body only heals, and it puts injured tissue in specific areas for you, it brings symptoms for you. Symptoms of healing are always healing. It's not just adaptation one time and then healing another time. Nature's not perfect, but the body's imperfect. If it lives amongst, and it's not toxic, and it's not, no, it always heals, just across the board. There is no two stories that can both be true at the same time. It's not working, obviously. So go further than you want to feel better, because as you do this work and a symptom shows up or a feeling shows up or an injury occurs. I just had an injury a month and a half ago, and it was a fantastic opportunity. But when it happens and you actually live amongst these rules and then your poetic application of them, and you start to understand towards symptoms, towards injuries, not to fix or go away from, you stop asking or stop desiring to feel better, and you start desiring to feel different. And there is a big difference in feeling better and feeling different. The world is trillions of dollars in business, all leaping off of a cliff in the form of every certified licensed form of medicine to get people to feel better. Even these longevity experts, I see all this shit coming up. It's unreal. The millions of followers, the millions of people on top. It's to feel better after 75, to feel better. My skin is responding. I just want to feel better. My leg hurts. I want to feel better. I have this injury. I want to feel better. I'm depressed. I want to feel better. And they're doing it. All sorts of stuff. You can manipulate anything. You can change your chemistry through drugs and supplements and herbs. You can change your structure through adjustments and massage and bodywork and PT and training and diets and detoxes and cleanses and fasts and all this shit. These morning routines that aren't yours, you can copy other people. I do this morning routine. I do this Tai Chi morning routine. I do these movements. I do this stuff. And you achieve feeling better. But then it becomes clear that that's not why the body did it. Because if feeling better was the goal, all this stuff would work. And we would just build up off of it. But what we end up finding is there's only a certain amount of feel better stuff that you can do before it's, fuck, I actually have to feel different. I have to see why. Assuming you want to, and you could own the other side and go, my body's responding, I would love to feel better, I don't want to do anything. And you're going to own that reality because there's responsibility in that, but the body's not going to stop just because you said, and we're honest, I just don't want to do any of the work. The body's not like, oh, okay, I mean, yeah, you learned, and it'll pull, no, it just knows one stream forward going, healing. And that interpretation of healing is going to look a lot different when you own it versus when you're just victim across the board, or I don't know why this is. So the body, no matter how many feel better options you get, no matter how many feel better hormones, no matter how many feel better routines, no matter how many feel better sun salutation, no matter how many feel better meditations and feel better belief work and feel better psychotherapy and feel better antipsychotics and feel better antibiotics and feel better, preventative measures, feel better. It's going to come down to you needing to feel different. Think of this. If a path brought you to this point that you wanted to feel better, the actions of feeling better just take this version of you and put you back on that path to the state right before you didn't feel good. That's feeling better. The same version, only now you have acquired this way of feeling better. And then you come right back to the same path, only you're a little further down and it's more aggressive. And then you're like, oh, I really need to feel better now. I really need to feel better. And you go right back on this path, and then you come back and it just keeps compiling. So the feel betters just add up. You're going to have to feel different in that it's no virtuous medicine that takes somebody and puts them back on the same fucking path. Oh, but I eat different. You're on the same path. Oh, but I exercise. You're on the same path. But I have a morning routine. You're on the same path. The goal was to do all this shit to feel better. That's not different. That's not change. Even though we've manipulated our life and done all this stuff, the point was to do all this stuff to feel better. And then when it doesn't appear to work, you give up on all this stuff. I tried light, I tried training, I tried all that. It didn't work. My body, I know my body. My body's different. Like, you're right, but it's telling you something and we're wasting it. So it's going to have to be feeling different, meaning there's a new tangent off of that path that you've never been on before. It's to feel different. Take even just vomiting. God dang, we don't like it, but we're thankful for it. I had it, last year? When I was going through it, I'm like, wow, I'm just observing the food that the body didn't let go in, and it didn't let it go into my small intestine. Like, wow, you kept all that there. That's incredible. And as I'm vomiting, I'm literally like, oh my gosh, this is fantastic. Thank you, actually. And then when you're done, do you feel better? Of course you do. The body did this thing that you felt better, but I didn't waste it. So now I want to go start asking the questions, why couldn't I digest that? Not, well, the food was tainted. No, like, why couldn't I digest tainted food if that was the case? Because we should be able to eat spoiled food all the time. You should be able to digest metal. Why can't you? Why can't I? You're going to have your own. So I'm sitting there like, what is... And then that gave meaning as to other things I could look at in my life, not going and nitpicking my cupboard and going and fixing a different level of food or making sure packages aren't damaged or cans aren't damaged or I didn't leave it sitting out. Like, no, that's just trivial bullshit. The feel better happened on its own, but I want to feel different. I want to be a different person because of the body doing this. It doesn't waste energy on anything. If I waste that opportunity, I'm right back to where I was before the thing. I wasted it. And that's 25 years of me going into this to go that there is nothing I will waste, even this injury. I PR'd a hang in a limb that it was affected by. Like, I have improved everything since then, and it's not going to be done probably for like a year and a half. But I learned through the feeling differently. That's the point. It's to feel different. So it's a death of a version of you too, with every single symptom and every single injury. You're leaving a version of you behind. So you're getting really used to this kind of multiple lives in your own life, that every single time you have a symptom, even though the characteristics might be from it, might be similar, and you understand meaning in choices and you make some decision changes, but the symptoms are never the same because the version of you is never the same because that version's gone. So it's always the first time, no matter what. That's why labeling them as a blister, wart, sore, it doesn't make any sense. It's this version of you right now. So again, the obsession around feeling better, nothing wrong with that. But you want to start to ask yourself, not what can I do to feel better? Because truthfully, you could do that easily. I mean, God, there are morons selling that easy stuff. These people don't have a fucking clue. And they're selling easy. The feel better is so fucking easy. Do you really think in the perfection of the design that is everything we are and connected to everything all around us in this vast everything around, do you really think that's why the body gave you those symptoms as an opportunity for you to buy another fucking bottle? For you to have somebody do something to you that took away all the effects of everything in your life in that instance that had you feeling better? Do you really think that we can make a human, that we can telepathically connect, that we can float, levitate, telekinesis, that we can see the future, that we can change the past, that we can connect to others in this entangled way. Do you really think the body went through all that trouble for you to cut out a fucking food? Or to change where you live? Really? Or to become some specialist and some practitioner, thinking that when you become the teacher, all of a sudden you're going to become a better student? Just put it in fucking perspective. Do you really think your body that's perfect for you right now, and the proof's everywhere, if you actually gave it credit, do you really think it's doing this so that you can go ahead and manipulate some small, tiny little thing in your life that's so easy? Really? To feel better? Really? God dang, there's so much power behind just a simple symptom, a simple injury, a simple action the body does, and we're just sitting here going, it's just, I don't want to feel better, because I deserve, because oh my God, what if there was just more here for you? And in that discovery, wait, this is unreal, comes deeper meaning that you can't even comprehend. None of us will. We will never get to the full, there's so much here in our day-to-day, yet we go and we read labels, or we go and we detox our fucking homes, or we go and we brand somebody attachment or avoidant, or we go and we test our gut. Oh my God. What if you went just another path to feeling differently, instead of the obsession, the $1 trillion industry around feeling better that is obviously not working? Obviously. And if you don't believe me, go do it. You'll be right back here to needing to feel differently.